So today you have been asked to fix or finish lesson 7. It says L7 today, and you were supposed to work on problems B, C, E, F, and number 3. So today I'm going to do a sample problem of D for you today. So D, the directions tell us to round to the nearest thousand, and then use the number line to model your thinking. So today we are going to round to the nearest thousand. If I look at D and I see the number 39,545, I can see that that has 9 thousands. So because it has 9 thousands, that's what I'm going to work with. I'm also going to work with the number before it, which is the 3. So I could say that this number has 39 thousands in it. So that's going to be my first number on the number line, 39,000. That's how many thousands it has. It has 9 thousands. It also has 39 thousands. Or it could round to 1,000 more. So I'm going to take that 10 and I'm going to add 1 to it. I have 9 and 1 more makes 10,000, which means that I need to regroup my number. So that gives me 4 10,000s and 0 thousands, which is the number 40,000. So my number could either round to 39,000 at the top or 40,000 at the bottom. Now, between 0 and 1,000, because we're rounding to the nearest thousands, the middle number is 500. Why? Because if I made a number line and I put all 1,000 numbers on it, there would be the same amount of numbers to the left of 500 and same amount of numbers, including 500, to the right. And then 500 would be exactly in the middle. And so 500 is the midpoint between the two. So because of that, we know 500 comes between 0 and 1,000, so it's going to keep the same amount of thousands, which is 39, and we're just going to write the midpoint, which is 500. Oftentimes, 500, well, because we're only rounding to thousands in this paper, it's always going to be 0 to 100, 1,000 with 500 in the middle. So when we look at this, we now need to just determine where does 39,545 fit on this number line. And we can see that it is a less than 39,500, or I'm sorry, it is more than 39,545. So I'm going to star. It would go about right here, real close, but it would go beneath that midpoint because it's larger. Because it is larger than 39,500, and even when I compare them, 545, if I tried to compare the two numbers, I would put a greater than symbol in there, and that would show that it's greater. Why? Because it has 4 tens, and this has 0. It has the same amount of 10,000s, the same amount of thousands, the same amount of hundreds, but it has 4 tens, and this one only has 0 tens. Okay? So 39,542 is closer to, rounds to 40,000, and so that's what I'm going to write in the lines. When you're doing your homework, you only need to write the beginning number here, the ending number, and the midpoint. You need to star where your number goes, and then write the answer of what it's closest to on the line. And that's your homework example.